What's going on, Knights of X? Welcome back to a next set of Journey Guide quests. They are a week delayed. CG made a little bit of a messy poo, but they are here for now. So let's go right into it and get these free Journey quests done ASAP Rocky. 2 free relic characters, 10 Zetas, 3 Omicrons, less than like 20 minutes. It is going to be a breeze. I'm actually going to do it with you live right now. I did it on my main account in like 10 minutes. It was no problem. But I want to show you from my free-to-play account, from my free-to-play perspective, to show you how easy this is. Relic Luke, Relic Leia, 10 Zetas, 3 Omicrons. Absolute breeze. So we're going to head right into game right now to show you exactly what we're talking about. If you go into the Journey quest here, there's a new set out there, and I've already started a little bit on this account to speed up the process. The first one for the set we're talking about right now is win 10 battles with a Rogue One unit in your squad. And full disclosure, for the rest of these feats and quests, we're going to use characters that were completed with previous quests. So I'm going to leave a card in the top right hand corner of all my Journey Guide quest playlists so you guys can unlock those characters that'll help you with this guide. It makes it really, really easy. And those other guides, really helpful to get those characters done right away. So for the first one is win 10 battles with a Rogue One unit in your squad. Very, very simple. It's the next day for me, so I got to log back in. But pretty much what you want to do is you go to the Journey quest. You go to the Emperor Palpatine. First one, very easy to unlock. You can literally go to tier 1. All you have to do is literally pick a full squad of rebels and pick a single character that is Rogue One. It could be level 1, gear 1, it does not matter. Right now I have Jyn Erso, but I could use anybody here. I could use K2SO. They're all level 1, gear 1, 2-star. As long as I have my Phoenix squad and R2, which you get from previous tokens, my other guides will be very helpful. All you have to do is go into the Palpatine event, throw it on full auto, and you're going to see, nice and done, win 10 battles with a Rogue One unit in your squad. That one is not hard at all. So what that means, it's going to lead into our next quest, which is going to be, I believe, offense up 100 times. And there's going to be 2 separate options for you to go from. The first option I'm going to recommend is you can either do the Yoda event or you can do the Thrawn event. Very, very easy. So first we're going to start with the Yoda event. And this is going to be characters that we got from the previous Lightspeed quest. So the first things first, we're not going to use General Skywalker. We're going to use Keller and Beck lead. We're going to use Yoda, Shock T. We're going to use Anakin. And the last person we're going to use is, who did I use? It was Qui-Gon Jinn, I believe. He is at right here. I use Qui-Gon Jinn because he can give offense up if he removes a buff of the spec and special, which you can do if Old Ben is in the last note. I will show you. But this is the team. Shock T on a basic applies offense up. Yoda can spread that offense up. Anakin on an AoE does offense up, and Qui-Gon's buff dispel provides offense up. Keller and Beck is helpful for the assist to get Shock T to assist again and provide another offense up. So on this node, we didn't particularly get Old Ben. So here, I don't want to do an AoE yet because he will end up killing everybody. So here, I'm going to spread all that offense up. We're going to call to assist Shock T. It didn't happen because you got too big of a kill. Now I just do a basic here, and you're going to see in the top right corner, you're going to get about 15. You could get 20 if you do an AoE from Anakin, but we just couldn't line up the turn. So I'll do it one more time to show you. Sometimes you're going to get Old Ben in the right side. So again, it's all random Jedi, so it is going to change, but all you have to do is do this like 10 times. I can end the battle here, and you can see offense up, I get 25 instead of 15. So that's why I like to avoid the Anakin AoE. That's another option for you, but I'll do it one more time just to show you. I'm going to start the second node just in case you don't have these tokens and you have another one. So again, random Jedi, there is no Old Ben, but the good thing is that they do have snips, which that means I can remove that buff. So I'm going to go here, do a basic. I will call to assist. So we outspeed, unfortunately, so we might kill her. Yeah, unfortunately, my Qui-Gon, it does not have many mods. So that's another way to do it. I'm getting 40 right there. So the next thing I want to show you is going to be Thrawn with Phoenix. If you guys look into the uniques of Phoenix and all their other abilities, there's a ton of offense up being provided. These were all unlocked through the Lightspeed quest tokens. So what I'm going to do is use Harrison Dula lead with the full Phoenix squad that I was able to unlock, and you're going to see, I throw this on full auto, boom, that's an AoE offense up right there from Rex's second ability. Chopper on a basic does offense up. Sabine on her AoE does offense up to her entire Phoenix team. it is an absolute breeze. So you're going to see this is another very easy option that requires 0 energy to pull this off. And it's full auto. It takes a little bit of your time. And you're going to see we're about 5 minutes into this recording. And we're almost halfway done with it. It's really, really simple. So here, the longest part about this is going to be the animations. But other than that, it's so easy to complete these quests. And the best thing is it doesn't require any energy. And they're all very easily accessible teams. So you're going to see here, it's full auto. Have Thrawn do his thing. As long as we get to our AoEs, we're going to be absolutely fine. So they're going to take a little bit of time. Obviously, we have our cooldowns up. That's another AoE offense up, as you can see. If Sabine gets to hers. Alright, she didn't do it because there was a single target. But you're going to see it right over here. Went from 40 to 64. So that's another great option. If Sabine was able to use her offense up more, it would have been even easier. So those are going to be your 2 options for offense up. I'll catch you guys for the next feat in a couple seconds. Just wrapping up with the final quest just to show you guys for the offense up. Just doing the same exact thing one last time just to make sure I can get it. I'm just doing the offense up. Trying to see if I can get an assist call here. Didn't get it. Should be able to get it in a second. And this should be 100. There we go. We got 100 offense up. And now what we're going to do is go on to the next quest here. And boom. Just like that. Gain 100. Gain offense up 100 times. We now have Leia available. Leia is now going to be at Relic 1. So if I go to my Lightspeed tokens, right over here, I can activate her. My 7-star, very low gear Leia, who's level 80, is now going to go to gear 13, 7 stars. So we're going to go ahead and apply that right away. She is given a Zeta. Awesome, awesome stuff. So now that's going to, I recommend you do that immediately. The next thing we got to talk about is the next quest. So the next one is going to be defeat 50 Imperial troopers with any version of Leia present. There's going to be 2 options for you that I'm going to recommend. One that requires no energy and one that requires mod energy. So I'm going to show you guys the one with the mod energy first, just in case you don't have Luke Skywalker at 7 stars yet. That's the only reason why you want to be able to do the second strategy. But if you don't have Luke and you have the new Leia unlocked, if you go to 9A in the mod battles, there are going to be a bunch of Imperial troopers on this node for you. You're going to get about, I think, 9 or 12 per battle. So if I go here, and I can pick anybody I want. I don't have to defeat anyone with Leia, as long as she's on the squad. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my... I have a bunch of... I have a Galactic Legend on this account. So I'm going to go ahead and use him. And we're going to sort by Rebels. And I'm going to use my brand new Leia, who's at Relics. And we're just going to do full auto here. And you're going to see at the top right corner how many you get. So over here, that's a lot of Imperial troopers right there. That's a bunch of kills. That's, again, a bunch of Imperial troopers right there. That's about, I believe, 4. Maybe 5, actually. I think that was 5. So you're going to get quite a bit this battle. On the last one, I don't think there's any. All right, there seem to be 3. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. So you do this 4 times. I think you're going to get it done. Even if you don't have the highest gear or relic characters, as long as you borrow someone in the ally slot, you're going to be absolutely fine. So here you're going to see I got 9 that battle. It was 9. So it was less than I thought, but probably going to take you about 5 or 6 battles. Really not that hard at all. The second option I'm going to recommend for you is if you don't feel like using any energy at all and you have a 7-star Luke, if you go to the Commander Luke event and you go into the node with Leia right over here, you can throw this on full auto. She's at gear 13 now. She's going to get hit a lot harder. I have a 7-star Luke. He is at very low purple gear, but he does not even have to... He could be level 1, gear 1. As long as you're able to get through the first couple tiers of his event, you might not need him at like a small amount of gear, nothing crazy. But this is a great way to do it without spending any energy. It's really not that hard. You just have to throw it on full auto. There's going to be Imperial troopers on pretty much every single wave. And I have 0 gear on her, or 0 mods on her. So if you throw mods on her, it'll be even faster. But I am utilizing the brand new Leia to my advantage with this event. And Luke, even though he's not hard to, very easy to access at 7 stars, he's not hard to get. I'm able to get this cheese going. You see how he dies? It does not even matter. Leia's going to go ahead and carry this battle. So over here, you're going to see, keep doing our thing. Leia, keep killing the Imperial troopers. We got 2 more waves. Pretty cool. I mean, these quests are awesome. You get pretty much free characters. It's so easy. It's really not hard at all. Over here, pretty much you want to just, not go for the one in the middle first. You want to kill the sides. Doesn't really matter. She's too strong. But as you can see here, we went from 9 to 19. So you get a little bit more there. Those are going to be your two best options from what I found. There might be another one out there, but those are the two that I'm going to recommend for you. It should not be hard at all. We're now going to fast forward a little bit to the next quest. Heading into the final wave of the last run until I get the 50 kills. Just showing you again, just running the Commander Luke event. Same thing. If you guys don't have it available, like I said, use the mod 9A with your brand new Leia using anybody. And I had to get one freaking kill. So I went ahead and got it. Now that's going to lead into our next quest. So we're going to go ahead and go over here. And we get our 3 Omicrons. Yay! Now, last one. I know a lot of players are going to be worried about this. Really easy, actually. Going back to the Thrawn event. And it's not going to be what you think. We're not using Hera lead. It's all about Captain Rex. If you go over here towards your Rebel Fighters, guys, I'm going to go... Gotta get out of my Lightspeed tokens over here, but we go to Rebel Fighters. And I literally have one Rebel Fighter at Relic. It's Captain Rex, and it's because of the previous Lightspeed token quest from the Journey quest. I brought him to Relic 3. It does not matter. He does not have to be the Relic 3. I do recommend putting some mods on him. It's nothing crazy. I have a little bit of health, no damage at all. He's just fast. He's going to one-shot the waves anyway because he's at Relic. So what you need to do is you go to the Thrawn event, right? All those characters you unlocked from the previous quest you're going to use. Now, you don't use Syndulla lead because she's going to be calling the entire team to assist. You don't want to do that. You put Rex in the leadership spot, and you want to not use anybody that's going to do major damage. So I would recommend taking Ezra out and doing like this kind of setup and let Rex carry the situation. If you have a full Relic Phoenix squad, this would be the squad that I recommend you do anyway. Because the other characters, these two are going to do way too much damage. But it's Rex lead. If you want to, you could throw it on full auto. But look at this. He does an AoE. You're practically going to kill the entire team. When he's in the leader slot, he gets called to assist pretty much. So over here, that's a kill. We're going to go here. He gets called to assist again. And then over here, called to assist. So, depending on your Relic level, if you add a little bit more damage to him, his AoE should practically do a one-shot on the wave. So here, that's an assist. Call him to assist. That's a bunch of kills for Rex and the Rebel Fighters. So, I would say, if you do guys have the mods available, throw in a critical damage thing on him. I just do a basic here. That's a kill. I have a low, see that? It's very, very simple. I'm going to save the AoE for the final wave. But if you don't feel like wasting, manual time, just throw it on full auto. He's going to be practically assisting. I'm just doing it on manual for now to show you what it's going to be like towards the end. I believe you're going to get around 20 to 25 per battle, I believe, depending on how well it goes with your characters. If they're too high Relic, it's going to be a little bit harder. But for the most part, your Rex is getting all of the kills. So if you hear, obviously in the final wave, they're going to be a little bit more tanky. If you don't feel like using the final wave, you can go to the second to last tier. So obviously they killed my very low gear sides, but here I'm going to do an AoE. They're not going down quite as easy, but there's no way they're going to kill my Rex because we're at Relics. You get a kill here. Keep calling Rex to assist. See that? It's so easy. AoE. Go over here. It's another assist. And he's a Rebel Fighter, so that's the whole point of this. Look at that. Obviously, they make Thrawn a little bit tankier in this final wave. But that's it. And you're going to see in the top right, 24 Rebel Fighter kills with one Rebel Fighter character. So, that's going to be my recommended strategy for you. If you don't feel like using the final wave, go to the 5-star tier. There's going to be, I believe, the same number of enemies. Do the same exact thing, but I'll show you what it looks like in full auto. So here, he's definitely going to be able to one-shot, the whole wave at that tier. But you're going to see on full auto, they might be calling other characters to assist, but luckily, he called it an assist there. So depending on where you are in the game and your lower Relic Rex or your lower Relic Phoenix, it might be easier if they're a lower Relic. If they are, or low gear, use Rex in the 5-star tier. If you're more of a endgame player, use it on the 7-star tier because they might be able to survive a little bit more damage. But it's Rex lead. That's the most important part, is do the Rex lead. So you're going to see here, he's just going to, Kanan's going to counterattack. It's very easy. You're going to see in the top right corner. Look at that. We went from 24 to 47. So this is going to be my recommended strategy for early and end game players. It works the same exact way for both end, mid, and late game. So I'm going to play this out for the end, and we're going to catch you guys at the end with the new token. So we've reached the end. I just finished my final battle, and did not take long at all. I only had to get 100. That's it. And go to my journey quest. Boom. And that's it, guys. That is literally it. Just like that. This might be the easiest one we've had so far. I'm not going to lie to you. So now, just like that, not that they're the most greatest characters that we're going to be getting, but they're going to lead into better things, which is really good. I now have a Relic Farm Boy Luke and a Relic Leia. So that's pretty nice. It's nice to have. Let me know what you guys think. This might have been the easiest journey quest that we have gotten so far. Easy stuff. That's going to help my galactic power rise a little bit. So that's going to help me get to my 4 million galactic power mark. But very simple, guys. 2 relic characters. These tokens have been an awesome addition for free-to-play and newer players. And I hope you guys are getting a huge benefit out of it, because this one is by far the easiest that they have released today. So if you guys found this helpful and useful, please share it with your guilds. Consider leaving a like, commenting down below. And to support Vex and for future content, hit that subscribe button, guys. That is the best way to support me. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. Let's see how fast we can get there. So thank you guys again. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. May the force be with you all.